This diamond's kind of cool, actually. Put this right here. I'd like for you guys to actually clean up every once in a while. Just shut up. That's your little surprise. I just prefer to think that she's not related to. Elizabeth's related? Yeah, that's really nice. You know what would be really nice? Is remembering the old man, if people come to work and see him tired once in a while, you're going to be sitting in his chair. Some big shoes to fill. Not big on shoes. I like to paint the old man. You just clean everything up here. Get rid of the bone. It's clean. Nice paint. All right. All the same, right?
I like these. We'll wait a couple minutes. See if anyone else pops on. Then we'll get started.
Hey, what up? South Dakota train now. Everything's good. We got good conversation going on. Catching up. Catching up. Here's the deal, guys. The sound competition is all on the same. When was the last time you saw a house out here? Stay hungry, boys. Make it happen. Good luck today. I really like you.
Okay, I'm just gonna start because I'm feeling kind of crappy all of a sudden at like 4 o'clock. I honestly was just like sweating. It was really weird, and I just feel blah. So hoping it's nothing, but we'll just get this going. And yeah. So tonight I want to talk about February since that's in like 2 days. Crazy, right? Like January friggin' flew by. I was hoping to get everyone on tonight that was on like registered for Team Cup, but that is okay. We got half of us, so that's good. So I just really want to talk about like setting an action plan for February. Like as I'm sure you guys have like, you know, heard, read, seen quotes, like if you don't like goals only work when we do, right? And you know, if we don't, I find if like you don't have a plan and you're kind of just going all like willy-nilly with coaching, it can be tough. And like you're like, oh, I did so much, but like really you just like maybe scrolled social media, like a couple photos. So it's just, I just want to talk about like, you know, being intentional, setting goals, and creating a plan to reach those goals so that we don't feel like we're working all the time, that, you know, we're not feeling like we're putting all this work in and not getting anywhere. And I just really want us to all have an awesome friggin' month in February. You know, we have 2 teams in the Team Cup, which is awesome. And, you know, like we can all only earn 1 individual prize. And then the rest, like if we want anything past that, we need to work together as a team and all hit Success Club. So, you know, if you've never hit Success Club before or you've gotten close, like I want February to be the month that you can do it. I find that really like once you hit it once, you're like, okay, like I can do this. Or even when you get a couple points on the board, you're like, okay, like I got this. So I just want to go into February with like a good, like positive, confident mindset and have you guys just like have a killer friggin' month. I find February, everyone's kind of like caught up now from Christmas because I don't know about you guys, but that was something, you know, I heard a lot of from people in January that they were kind of just getting credit cards, bank accounts back, you know, in track from Christmas. So February, I think, is going to be an awesome month. So it's a month to follow up with everyone you've been talking to in January, or even December, because December is a tricky month. So like go back through your messages, you know, follow up with anyone and everyone. Like I always say, the month that I hit my highest Success Club number of like 54, it was literally all follow-ups. From like, I went back like 6 months in my messenger and literally sat down one night and just messaged everyone. I was like, hey, you were interested before in my challenge group, just letting you know this is the start date. Like, let me know if you want a spot. And yeah, so follow-ups are key, you guys. Like, it's crazy how many times like you don't realize people like read your message and like forget to reply or whatever. So they're actually really thankful when you follow up with them. So what I want you guys to do is set your goals for the month. So something I do the first of the month or maybe like the last couple of days of the month is I write down goals for the month. So like rank goals, income goals, your health and wellness goals. Like maybe you are almost done a program, maybe you need to start a program, maybe you haven't ever done a program start to finish. If you have not, that should be a goal. And then like, you know, maybe personal development goals, like it can be anything, you know, it doesn't have to be just Beachbody related, but I want you guys all to write down your goals. I would love it if everyone shared their goals, maybe like at the end of the call, or if you want to just like post them in the team page. Cause like, I feel like if you put your goals like out publicly, then it's accountability, right? It's kind of like when we share our workouts and stuff, you know, when you kind of put it out there, you're like, okay, now I got to get to work. And I want you guys to like, don't put limits on your goals. Like if you want to go diamond in February, like don't think that that's an unrealistic goal, because I promise you it's not. It's just, are you willing to put the work in to get there? That's kind of, you know, what you have to decide. So, you know, like I know some of you are emerald, so what do you want in terms of rank? You know, how many new coaches are you going to sign up in February? Like be specific. Like, and again, don't sell yourself short. I have literally witnessed people go diamond in a weekend, emerald overnight. So like, and they're no different from any of us. So like, I'm telling you, you can do whatever you want in this business in terms of rank, income. But again, it's, you've got to be willing to show up. And no, that doesn't mean you have to like spend 10 hours a day on your business by any means. It just means like showing up consistently every day and, you know, posting, doing your workouts, drinking your shakes, sending out some invites, you know, inviting the challenge group, stuff like that. So I want you guys, yeah, you can do it now, write out your goals, whatever. If you want to like say them on the call, awesome. If you're not comfortable, that's okay too. But either way, I would love if we posted them in the group or send them to me, just because when I know your goals, it helps me kind of help you best. And then it's all about like reverse engineering your goal. So for me, like February, I want to have a huge recruiting month. That was kind of my goal for this month, but I found it was a bit slower. Like right now, I'm kind of starting to see the traction pick up with coaches. So February, like I want to recruit like 20 coaches. And I know that sounds crazy maybe, but that, you know, that's like my goal. I think I'm at like 6 for this month. I would like to end the month at 10. And keep in mind, like you guys, it can be discount coaches. Like I offer signing up as a discount member to every single person I talk to that like is already getting a challenge pack. So yeah, like I want to sign up. It's weird. I have a number 22 in my head, but so yeah, I want to really focus on recruiting in February. And then, yeah, so that's kind of my big goal for February. So just know, like you guys, like anything is possible. If you're not emerald, like absolutely emerald needs to be a goal. That is such a huge like stepping stone, starting block for building this business. And then we just work on going emerald again and again and again and again. So 2 coaches minimum. I want all of you to have that as a goal. But like 4 to 5 is totally realistic and totally doable. So like I said, don't be afraid to put big numbers, because I find if we say like, oh, we want to hit Success Club 5, we fall in the middle usually. So set your goals high, because if you say like, so me, I say I want to recruit 20 coaches. So I'll maybe fall somewhere in the middle with like 10 to 15. But if I said, oh, I only want to recruit 10 coaches, then I might only get like 3 to 5. So that's just, I remember reading that somewhere that, you know, so if you say like Success Club 10, you might only hit 5. So like set big goals for yourself, because you might only land somewhere in the middle. So you want to ensure like you're going to hit, you know, those rank goals and all of that. I seriously feel like I'm rambling. I feel so out of it right now. I don't even know if I'm making sense. Goals. So yes, set goals, and then it's really important to like reverse engineer them. So ever since I became a coach, I was told that they say an average 1 in 10 people will say yes. Sometimes obviously it's more, it just depends. So that's always a rule of thumb that I go off of. So for me, if I want to sign up 20 coaches, uh okay, math on the spot, Jen. How many people do I need to talk to? 20, 40, 60, 81? Like 200? Is that right? I think I need to talk to 200 people. Yeah, holy, my face just went so red. That was so embarrassing. Okay, so I need to talk to 200 people. And like that might seem crazy, but think of 200 people over the month. And like right now, I'm already doing, like today, I sent out 75 invites in 40 minutes. So, you know, I could do my 200 invites in a couple days if I want. And so just remember, you guys, like, you can do this stuff and it doesn't have to take a ton of time. You just have to be like focused and disciplined. Like today when I did my invites, I had to turn off all my notifications. I put my phone on airplane mode and set a timer. So that way I was just like, I was focused. Because I find sometimes like I can do the same thing and it'll take me 3 hours because, you know, I get scrolling, I get up, I make food, who knows, curl my hair, like, you know, just silly things. You're just not focused. So definitely if you focus your time, you guys, like Patricia, we did 20 invites on Friday. You did that in 8 minutes. So that right there just shows you don't need a lot of time to do these things. You just have to be focused. So we are all in Team Cup, and Team Cup I find is a month that you can really like, you know, get momentum and get your business going. I know they say like coaches that participate in Team Cup are like, there's a certain percentage they're more likely to like hit higher Success Club numbers, rank advanced, all of that good stuff. And I don't want it to be the typical like, okay, we're all excited for the first week of February and then we all fizzle out. Like, no, you know, we committed to doing this. So I want you guys to really like take February and like commit, like 100% commit to showing up every day, Monday to Friday, and working your friggin' business. And then Saturday, Sunday, at least put a post out. And like, I want you to see what happens when you actually show up, like 100%, no excuses, do, you know, the daily behaviors. And I think us doing it all together, I'm hoping it will, you know, get everyone motivated and feeling comfortable. I like figure out what motivates you. I think I was saying it to Sam the other day, like not everyone's motivated by prizes. So if, you know, February Team Cup prizes don't motivate you, then think of something that does. You know, maybe it is like the rank, like the recognition, you know, income, like getting a paycheck, waking up to a paycheck on Thursday. Like really think of what motivates you and write that down too, so that, you know, every day when you wake up in February, that's your why for doing this. Like if you're like, oh, I don't feel like working today, remember that you have a team that's, you know, showing up and doing this. We're all in this together. So you don't want to let us down, and why you're doing it. So I also want to know, like, what can we all do for the month of February to hold each other accountable? Because like I said, like it's kind of with challenge groups and everything, I find the first week everyone's so excited and everyone's posting and showing up, and then it slowly fizzles out. But I don't want that to happen in February. I want us to keep that like fire and excitement going the entire month. And I'm looking for suggestions, I guess, what you guys think like would be the best way to do that. I know I was told like we should be talking every day, like checking in with each other every day. So like obviously we'll do team calls every week still, but I'm just trying to think of ways we can keep each other going, keep each other accountable. Like I don't know if a group chat is going to be too overwhelming to have 10 people in a group chat. I thought of doing like a separate group for Team Cup, but then again, like there's so many groups and stuff, like I don't want it to just be another group that you guys are like, oh, right now I gotta check into another group. So I don't know, like if on Tuesday nights, like we should like commit to having this done for the week. So like a Tuesday to Tuesday kind of thing. Like, I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm looking for feedback from you guys, like what you think would work well for us all in February to hold each other accountable. Because I want you guys to see what happens when you really do commit and you show up every day and you're like, wow, like I earned this paycheck, or I hit Success Club 20, or because I'm telling you, you can do anything you want. Like you guys all know, you see coaches do amazing things all the time in this business, and they're no different than any of us. So just don't put any limits on, you know, your goals and stuff, because yeah. And I just want you guys to see what you're capable of in February. So I want it, like, it's a short month, isn't it? Is it 28 days this February? 29? Yeah, okay, 28. So I want us to commit to 28 days. Sorry, Carrie, stop laughing at me. Jeepers. Can't do math. Don't know friggin' days in the month. Yeah, so 28 days. I just want us all to commit to that and see what happens out of it, because I bet you guys will be like blown away if you commit to the full 28 days of showing up and, you know, doing invites. That's another thing. So last night I had a call with Jane and Lori. So we talked about, like, Jane was saying that in the past she was struggling, like she would do invites for like a week because she would set like daily date, like she wanted to do a certain number every day, and she's like, I do it for a week and then she would stop doing it because she felt like it was almost like pressure to do something every single day. And I'm the same way. I do not like doing invites, so I feel for me to say, okay, like I'm gonna do 20 a day, I don't do it. I'll do it for like a week and then I won't do it again for like 2 months. So for both of us, we both agreed, like, she's doing her invites Monday. So every single Monday, she's sending out like 60 invites or whatever her goal is. And then that's it for the week. So then she spends the whole rest of the week following up, returning messages. And then she picks another day of the week to like write out her list. And I'm doing the same thing. So Thursdays, I write out my list of however many people, and I'm still doing my Facebook. I'm going through my whole Facebook friends list, and you guys, like, I'm still in the A's. So it's definitely a great way if you're struggling where to find people. And then Mondays, I'm doing my invites. So I just like doing it all in one day. And I'm not really setting like how many, like for sure, I'm just setting a minimum. I want to make sure I send a minimum this many this week. If I have time to do more, awesome. But as long as I get my minimum done every Monday, then great. Like, so that's another thing. Like, don't put too much on your plate for each day that you just don't do any of it. So make sure you're setting realistic goals in that sense for like the time that you have and stuff. But just, I keep saying like the 8 minutes for 20 invites, because we all have 8 minutes in a day. Like, I think we can all find at least an hour throughout our day, whether it's bits and pieces. So as long as we're like focused. And again, like, it's just, you got to do what works for you. If you're someone that would rather do 5 invites every day, Monday to Friday, then do that, or do all 20, 25 in one day. So whatever works for you. But yeah, you just really have to do it. That was another thing I was saying too, to Jane and Lori, that consistency is so key, you guys, because what you do in January sets you up for a successful February. What you do in February sets you up for a successful March. So the more you're inviting people and talking to people, you're always having people like consistently in your funnel to sign up and stuff like that. So if you do like a week and then like take a month off, you're only hurting yourself, unfortunately, because it's like you're starting back at square one all the time. So that's why I preach consistency so much, because it's so true. Like, it's like that quote I love. It's like, not what you do. Oh, it's what you do. It's not what you do occasionally. It's what you do consistently or something. I don't know, but it's so true. Like, consistency is hands down what I always say has grown my business to where it is. And it's not always easy some days. Like, you don't really want to show up, but you do, because you have goals and stuff, and it will pay off. It's like, kind of work hard now so you can enjoy the freedom later, sort of thing. But yeah, basically this call, I just want you guys to have a good plan in place and feel comfortable and confident going into February with what you need to be doing, what your goals are, and how you're going to achieve them. And I want you guys to help me with how we're going to all come together in February. Like, do you guys have ideas? Like, what would work best to keep us all accountable? I thought of like a photo album type thing. Like, I would probably do this in a separate group though. Like a photo album, we all like name it and then add like every day, like take a picture of your stuff to be done. You don't have to use this by any means. Like, if you're a pen and paper person, write it out on a piece of paper. You can actually open this, I think, online too, and you can actually physically like check it off on your computer. So whatever works well. I just use this like as a guide. I don't even write on it, even though I got it laminated and stuff. I started with my like dry erase marker, but I just find it makes a mess. Like it always, like I go to do the next day and then my hand like wipes it all off. So I just use it as a guide to make sure that I've done everything for the day. And you guys will get used to it and you just kind of know it anyway. But yeah, feedback, questions, goals, ideas to friggin', make sure we all stay on track in February and crush it. No, nothing. I feel like I muted some people, so I don't know if you guys can unmute yourselves or if you just have nothing to say. Anyone? Sam, what do you got?
I don't really know. I like, I know, I just wanted to unmute myself because you said to.
Oh, thank you.
But I think just like the tracking sheets are good. I think it would be hard if you are, like, I think it's a good idea to do your invites all in one day because it is super overwhelming just knowing that you didn't do it for one day and then you feel behind. So then you kind of put it off and put it off again.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard doing the tracking sheet if you're one of those people who do it on a day. Today I'm going to do this, tomorrow I'm going to do follow-ups because you're never going to be consistent on your sheet.
True. Okay.
But I think that was a good idea. I think that the photo one's probably a good idea just to like have us checking in and letting other people see what we're doing, and it might even like inspire them or give them ideas.
Okay. That's true. But so what you could do in the sense of, so say you do your invites all in one day. So on here it's recommending at least 5. I personally recommend doing more than that. I recommend doing 20 a day. So, because like I said, you can do that in 8 minutes. So 100 a week. And again, if you want to do them all in one day, break it up. But then you could just kind of check off the whole week, right? Once you do those invites. And same with like follow-ups, I feel like it's something that's just ongoing. So you could just have that filled out. This I find the best, honestly, to make sure you're drinking your Shakeology, working out, and doing personal development. I know that might sound silly, but those are so key to this business, and it's important for other people to see that we're doing it consistently. Like I always thought it was silly to post the same things on my story every day. I was like, okay, like people don't want to see my energize every single day, my shake every single day, my workouts every single day. But then I heard Angie Bellemere, who's top coach in Canada, talk about how that's key, and that is what people go to your page to see. They like the consistency. They're like, okay, if I follow Jen, I'm gonna see this, and this every day. So I do like this for that, because that's something, if you're not, if you're struggling with being consistent with your workouts and Shakeology. Like for me, I'm someone like I'm list. Like I love to cross stuff off. Like so every day in my planner, I write workout, drink Shakeology, post, personal development. Like I write that every single day in my planner, even though like I'm kind of already have my brain like trained to do it, because I just like to cross it off. I'm a visual person. I like to just know that I got it done. Even that, like it doesn't have to be this, but like writing it down. And I'm just trying to think, like, I don't know if I should start like a weekly thread for people to comment on. I just don't want to overwhelm anyone. That's the thing. I don't want to add more and it be like a chore or like something extra that we have to do on top of everything. So I'm just trying to think of like the best way that we can all just, keep each other accountable. And I like the idea of everyone showing what they're doing each day. Because like you said, it will motivate, I feel like, and inspire other people to do it as well. Like if say all like 8 people like out of our team posted that they did stuff, well, like other people that didn't do it might be like, oh crap, like everyone's done it but me, I better get my crap done. So I know I'm like that, like oh crap, like I gotta do my stuff. So yeah, we're just talking about ideas of how to hold each other accountable, the best way to kind of rock February for Team Cup. So if you have any ideas. I think you're frozen. Oh, no, you're not. Okay. Thought you were frozen. Maybe you are. Are you frozen, Tara? Oh yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Yeah. Oh, maybe you didn't know I was talking to you.
Sorry, I did not know you were talking to me.
No, that's okay. I was just kind of bringing you up to speed what we were talking about. Oh. Did you hear me or no?
Not really. My volume's not, you're not very loud for me.
Oh, maybe because I'm like pretty far away from my computer. I don't know if that's why. I was just saying that we're just talking about Team Cup. Like February, a good way to all of us like keep each other accountable. I don't want us just to come in hot for a week and then fizzle out the last 3 weeks, and just a way, like a good way to kind of make sure we're all doing our stuff. So I'm just looking for ideas.
I don't have much to contribute. I apologize. I don't know. Just keep showing up. And then I like our little success pods you had on Facebook. We could do that again.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, that's another thing. Like, I don't know, because I feel like 10 people in a group. Sometimes, like, I'm in a Facebook thread with like 15 other coaches right now, and it gets to be a lot some days when like someone asks a question and then everyone comments, and then I know some coaches will be like, oh my God, like I'm at work, I'll catch up on this tomorrow or whatever. So I just don't want to overwhelm people. I think like we definitely need some type of a thread. Like, I don't know if we just want to do the 2 teams, like, because then it's only 5 people. But I also just don't want it to be like separate. I want us to work together at this.
What if we have our own like Facebook group, or we could just do the like New Direction, just use our Facebook group more?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like groups like too, but again, I just didn't want to start a new one because I don't want it to be an extra group. Because we all know there's already a ton of groups.
Yes.
I mean, we could use New Direction because anyone that's really active in there anyway is doing this, so it's not like
Exactly.
But I'm just wondering how to do that. And like, do you guys all give me permission to come knock down your door if you're not doing your shit? I'm just kidding. But that's the biggest thing I want. I just want us all to say at the end of February that we gave it our all. Like, I really want that. And, you know, I know there's obviously going to be days where we don't feel like it or whatever, but that's why I think Team Cup's really cool, because it's like, remember that you're not doing it. It's not just you. Like, so you want to show up for everyone else on your team. I'll ponder on it. Maybe I'll put some feelers out in like a couple other groups and just see what people are doing in terms of like accountability. I know a lot of people are doing group chats, obviously team calls, and just checking in every day. That was a big thing I've heard, is that they're checking in every day. So I just want something that we can, like, I could always do like a scheduled post every day in the team page, and then you guys just comment on it like that day when you're done your stuff, or like take a picture of it, and like we can all kind of tag each other if we notice like someone hasn't commented or something. Like, you know, we can all kind of work together and like, you know, tag like Sam, like, you know, you haven't posted your picture yet, what are you doing, kind of thing. So that's an idea. I'll ponder on it. Still have a couple of days. And if you guys think of anything, let me know. Do you guys have any questions about like Team Cup or February, or anything like goals you want to hit and you're not sure how, like just anything? Can
you let me know when you post the replay of this so I can catch the beginning?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tag you in it in the team page.
Thank you.
So basically, yeah, I say this a lot, and I'm sure you guys hear it, like, this business only works when we do. Like, it's like anything. Like, we can never just expect stuff to happen, like put out a post and just hope that all these people come kicking down our door and want to sign up. Like, I will tell you once in a while, yes, you will get someone, a couple people that message you and just want to join, but it doesn't happen often. So just, I want you guys to just like kind of take away all the noise in February, like all the business, whatever, and just focus on keeping it simple. Like, take it back to the basics. Like, well, Patricia, you are very new still, but like, I feel like that's good because you're doing the basics. You're doing a program. You're talking about your program, how it's going. You're posting every day. Like, and that's really not all there is to it. Like, I don't want to make it sound easy, but just keep it simple. Like, read your personal development, drink your shake, like share your journey. Don't feel like you ever have to convince people to join. Like, we're not in this to convince anyone. We're just here to simply share how we're using Beachbody in our everyday lives, what it's doing for us, and obviously, adding some call to actions at the end of some of our posts and doing these invites. Like, I have my group starting February 11th. So you guys obviously are more than welcome when you're doing your invites to use that date for a challenge group. We always have a sneak peek of coaching every single month, third week. So you can invite to that. That coaching document, like that's what I've been sending to people. Jane asked me actually last night, because I have it set that you guys can't edit it, only because I just didn't know if it would save like my original copy, because I don't want it to be like all changed and then I have to fix it. So I sent her just the Word document, like the Google document, and she's putting it herself like in Canva because she wants to add her own story. So if you guys want to do that, like I can send you that, so you have like your own thing you can send to people. Or like I said, you can always just tell people like, it's my coach that's talking, like that shares your story or whatever. But that's like a great document. You guys have a lot of resources now to send people, so that I feel like should help you feel a bit more comfortable inviting to coaching with those, a couple little documents you can send. I forget where I was going with all that. Just keep it simple. Do the basics. Don't overthink it. It's at the end of the day, this is really about us and working on ourselves and, getting healthy and happy and working towards our goals and just sharing that. And, it will inspire and reach people that kind of connect with you. So that is the biggest thing. I want to make sure we're all posting every day. Instagram stories obviously are great. Personal development. I need a new book for this month, actually. So if you guys have any suggestions, podcasts, let me know. But yeah, I just want February to friggin' be so awesome. And everyone to be happy when we end the month and be like, yes, like I crushed it. So, yeah.
Podcasts. I started listening to Shailene Johnson.
Oh, really? And how are you liking it?
I like it. I just got over my period the last couple days, but I was listening to a podcast right before I started to cry. She was talking to a woman who had her leg amputated.
Oh.
And the girl was just sharing her story, and I got emotional. It's a good one. I like her.
It's just like, does she have different ones, or is it just like a Shailene podcast?
Yeah, she covers a wide variety of topics, and she'll do like interviews with people, and she'll do car talks, and her husband will contribute, and they talk about like relationships and fitness, and I've only listened to like 5 things, so.
Okay. No, that's cool. I need something different. Yeah. I just don't really know what I'm after yet, but yeah, that'll work. I'll check that out. I listened to one of her books on Audible, the 5
like 3-5-1 method or something like that.
Yeah, something to 5.
She does talk about that.
And I had a hard time with that book. Maybe it was just that book though. And like she narrated, like she not illustrated, she says it. You know how sometimes on Audible with books it's not always like the author that like reads it. But I had a tough time with that one, but maybe it was just that book. So, or no, yeah, it's like that one where it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That was a big thing a couple years ago. Everyone was like on that kick because of her. Or it was like, if you don't want to do something, like if you're scared to send an invite, if you don't want to get up in the morning, if you don't want to work out, you just say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and just do it. Obviously easier said than done, but it was like a big craze for a while. Everyone was doing it.
Hmm.
No, am I thinking of Mel Robbins?
I think you're thinking of Mel Robbins. Yeah.
Okay, so
I haven't gotten into her yet. Does she have a podcast? I don't know.
no, she just has some books.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, it was the blonde hair that I was getting confused with, and my blonde hair. Anyway,
Oh my
I'm
god.
having an off night. Okay, Trisha, you're gonna have to go in a minute. Before you go, I wanted to get a picture of Katie on here too, but she snuck off. So photo, you guys know the drill. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, see, everyone was like naturally smiling there. That was good. Did you get one, Sam? I feel like, were you trying? Okay.
I got one. I didn't get one. I'm sorry. I'm late. Late on the game.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, let's smile. Okay,
Yeah,
ready?
we need to do it again.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm taking it this time. I'm announcing it.
Okay.
Okay, sweet.
Well, if nothing else comes from these calls, we always get a cute photo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just can't believe February is in 2 days? 2 days. It's so nuts. But I have a good feeling about February. I just think it's gonna be, as long as we're doing our stuff, and make sure you follow up. Like everyone you talk to in December, January, follow up, because like I said, I just feel like February, everyone's kind of, their bank accounts a little bit more replenished, credit cards are paid off a little bit, so money won't always be like, I feel like that was the biggest thing in January, or just time. People are busy getting back into routine, so making sure we're all following up, invites, and just keeping it basic. Don't overthink it. Focus your time, notifications off. Are you actually like doing things to move your business forward and not just scrolling social media, liking posts? We're all guilty of that.
I think focusing on personal development's like a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
I always just feel a lot better when I do it, and I don't do it enough.
I know. I don't either. I go through phases. I'll do really, really well, and I'll like finish a book in like, a week or a couple weeks, and then it's like I feel like I don't do it. Like wake up calls and stuff, but I feel like it's important to really dive into something that you need right now, like whatever you're struggling with, or so.
And I always find like I'll do something like I downloaded on Audible Shanti's book. I don't know what it's called. Probably Transform Your Life.
Oh,
Shanti.
yeah. I have that one.
It's really not anything that I thought it was going to be. So then I started reading the times 10 rule.
Yeah.
Which I think you were trying to talk about earlier. Yeah. When you said like the more, like if you do 100, then you're going to get like, you're going to meet in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
So always shoot for more. Yeah. But
10x it, yeah. 10x.
So I kind of like dabble. I never really like finish a whole thing, which I think I need to do. And I just need to do personal development time more. Because I know when I started coaching, I did it all the time.
Yeah.
And I did good.
Me too. Like I finished like my first year of coaching, I feel like I read like 12 books. And now I can't even, I feel like I maybe read 2 in 2 years. Like I do listen to a lot of random podcasts and stuff, but I do want to get into a good book. And I feel like it definitely, it's hard to get into something if it's not what you need right now, or if you're just not into it. Like I have that Shanti one on Audible as well. I listened to a couple chapters and I couldn't get into it, but I feel like it's just not what I need right now. So yeah, you just have to find something that, I always just try to think of like, okay, like what am I struggling with? Like I'm trying to find some good leadership books. Like, if there's time management, like there's literally books for everything. So it just depends kind of, what you're needing. And sometimes we don't know, so we do have to dabble a bit. But
I
yeah,
did pre-order. I pre-ordered the Girl Stop Apologizing one.
yeah.
I think that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, and I Girl Wash Your Face I haven't finished. I have like I got over halfway, and I do really love her. Like, I think she's funny. I think I just felt it didn't always relate to me because it was a lot of like kind of towards moms and stuff.
Right.
But then it's like
Mhm.
some chapters I loved, and then some I was like, oh, this doesn't really apply. But no,
I
I
agree with that.
and she's funny. Like yeah, I like stuff like that. Like that makes me laugh, but also it's what you need. So that's another thing. Maybe we should all commit to picking a book or something, a podcast, something for the month of February, and make sure we're doing that every day. I also find Audible I'm having a tough time with because I'll put it on like while I'm doing other stuff, and then I don't really soak it up. So I think I'm going to get a book this month, like an actual book to read.
And I think it just gives you more time to like
Digest
just
it.
spend with yourself, yeah. Instead of, okay, well, I'm gonna listen to this and do the dishes and write a story and invite 30 people. Like, it just kind of gives you more downtime.
Yeah, for sure. And that's exactly what I do. I'll like put on my personal development while I'm returning messages or what, and it's like I'm not even listening to anything. But I'm like, oh yep, ticked off my personal development for today.
Right.
It was just like background noise. So yeah, definitely that's a good focus because you hear that a lot. The top 10 coach. I'm really bad with names and everything. Coach, number 1 coach this year.
Oh,
What's her name again? Megan.
Ashley
Ashley Wilson.
Ashley Molstead.
Yeah, like that was a big thing she talked about was personal development. Like she said she now does like an hour a day of it. Like she does her workouts, and I think that's definitely key because that was a big thing. That's what I love about her. She really does talk about struggles, and when she went on that top 10 trip and didn't feel comfortable in a bathing suit with all the other coaches, and she just really, I just like how she's really raw and real, but she talked about personal development really helped her get over that. So yes, we all gotta dive in.
I've kind of been dabbling. I've been listening to podcasts on my way to work, so I have a 20-minute drive. So there and back, or like when I walk my dog. There another podcast. It's called "You Can't Sip with Us," and one of them is a coach.
That's Ashley Molstead.
It's Ashley. Someone recommended it. I forget who, but someone in the group. So I started listening to it, and they're funny.
Yeah, I was a different Sam, like in our challenge group. I feel like she said she listens to that. Yeah, the You Can't Sip with Us, and I haven't listened to it yet, but I imagine it'd be pretty funny. And even just like reading some of her posts where she talks about going on the trip and she like drank a lot and ate all this food and like shit and puked for like a week straight. But I just love she has no filter. But that's real life, right? When you go away on a trip somewhere, like your stomach's tossing and turning. Not all of us would say, "Oh, I shit and puked all week," but yeah, she's very open and honest, and I think that's really cool about her because it just goes to show that you can actually really be 100% you. And there are people out there that are going to love that. There are, of course, many people who hate it, but that's life. Like, that's comes with everything. So, yeah, she's really cool. I had never really followed her until, like, now. I don't really follow her, but I just kind of checked her out to see what she was all about. And I do love how open and honest she is. And she's funny. So, yeah, I'll have to check out that podcast. Mm-hmm. What a good idea. What a good name. You Can't Sip with Us.
Yeah,
or You Can Sip with Us or whatever. Yeah. I like it.
And then I'm reading this book about the 5 thieves of happiness.
Oh, okay.
So I found the first thief is control. So when you try to hold on to control, it's like the monkey with his hand in the fist. And if he just lets go, his hand comes out of the box.
Oh, I think I've heard of that book. From another coach.
The doctor wrote it. Jake found a bunch of random like ebooks on the internet somehow and downloaded them onto my Kindle. So
okay.
I have some interesting ones to get through.
Yeah. Huh, that might be one I'll check out too. I did actually hear that. Like last year, I feel like someone told me they really, really liked that book. The Energy Bus is a really good one if you guys are looking for like a quick read. It's a good one. Energy Bus, The Go Giver, I really liked as well. And they're pretty short books, so you can get through them pretty quick. They're just like easy reads. They're not like because some books I find like they just make me think too much. Like I don't understand it. Like that one that Sarah, you were reading it. The Brendan Burchard one?
I haven't started it yet. It was just one of those like, I'll give you this book and you pay for shipping, and I'm like, I was gonna buy it anyway, so sure.
I can't remember.
Instead of $30, $7.
Oh, High Performance Habits. Like that one.
Yeah.
I felt like I was at school, like reading it, like in like a science class or something. It was just a lot for me to take in and wrap my head around. So again, I feel like you just have to pick something that you need for where you're at in like your life, your business, all that stuff. I maybe need a math book. Really. I'm just kidding. I don't know if you were on here when I couldn't figure out very simple math. Trying to use my fingers, but anyway.
Yeah. That's what calculators
I
for.
like the color of Sam's red thing in the background.
My curtain.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. Like a painting or
No, it's just a curtain.
My curtain is like folded up. I think my husband did that. I don't know why.
oh, it kind of looks fancy.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go with it.
Okay, well, I don't know what else to say and talk about right now. I'm a little low energy tonight, so
It's been a long week, Tuesday.
Oh my god, I know.
yeah, it kind of has been. I don't know what it is. I'm just so ready for summer too. This weather just, ugh, I don't like it.
I saw a meme today. It was like January 74th instead of like the 31st. If that's accurate.
Yeah, totally agree. Well, I will, like I said, I will ponder on kind of what I think the best method will be for February for us to all kind of check in. I just want something for us, like I said, to check in, share what we're doing every day, for our own accountability and to, you know, keep everyone else. Because it's like challenge groups. I feel like the more people that post in challenge groups and stuff, the more, you know, the more motivating, the more inspiring it is, right? When the group's crickets, like it's not obviously motivating. So I'm hoping if we can really start the month strong and just really keep like encouraging each other. You know, if one of you notice, like, I haven't posted my thing for the day, like, call me out, tag me, like, then where's your stuff? And like, obviously not in a rude way, but just, we're all in this, we're all committed to Team Cup, so I really want us to have an awesome month. So I'll think of some ways. I'll reach, like I said, I'll maybe post in a couple other team pages, see what everyone's kind of doing. Of course, like teams, like you guys, we can all obviously start a group chat. But I just think something for all of us to see together would be a good idea too.
I think a group would be a good idea. Like you said, I know that we're like all in so many groups, but the pods never worked for me. Like we talked for like the first 3 days and then we never talked and we didn't hold each other accountable because none of us were doing it. But I think like being in a group, you just know that you have to post. Like, okay, I posted in my challenge group, I posted in this group, and now I have to post in this group.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and like that's the thing. Like I said, all of us that are doing this are kind of the only ones that really are active in New Direction anyway. So like New Direction will obviously kind of just be on the back burner, and we'll just focus on, you know, obviously just focus on your challenge group and checking into that group. And then just because that way everything's kind of right there in one spot. So, yeah.
Can you remind me what the goal for February is?
Well, what is your goal for February?
Well, I mean, mine is to like get SC. So I didn't know if there was a Team Cup specific
Oh, no.
thing we
Oh,
had.
gotcha. I was just kidding. So for Team Cap, yes, Success Club.
Way to call me out. Like, God.
That's because she, in the beginning of the thing, she wanted us all to tell her our goals. So you didn't hear that, so you wouldn't have said that if you were in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I talked about in the beginning, I want everyone obviously to make their own individual goals, but I don't want you guys to be like, I want to sign up one person. Like, no, I want you to say at least 5 people. I want everyone's goal to be Success Club 10, but I think I was saying in doing that, we should almost say Success Club 20 because usually we fall kind of somewhere in the middle of the Success Club goal we hit for ourselves. So if you say I want to hit Success Club 5, you'll maybe only hit 3 or 4. So set your numbers high. Like, you know, nothing is unrealistic. I mean, if you said a Success Club 100, I mean, still that's not unrealistic, but like be reasonable, but don't like sell yourself short. So I want everyone to do their goals, their rank goals, income goals, health and wellness goals, Success Club number. So for Team Cap, to get the individual tier 1 prize, you have to hit Success Club 5 yourself. And then in order for anyone to get tier 2 and 3 prizes, everyone has to hit Success Club 5 on the team, and everyone has to hit 10, I think, for the tier 3 prize. So basically the goal is I want everyone to hit Success Club 10 in February, at least. No pressure.
I'm nervous. I haven't even hit Success Club ever, so I'm working on it.
No, but that's the thing, and that's what I want this month to be about is everyone like going into it confident, like I can hit Success Club 10. It's 5 people. You can help 5 people in February. You know, it's just we gotta show up, put the work in, and make it a non-negotiable. You know, if it means signing up your friggin' neighbor, your dentist, your grandma, your aunt, your uncle, so be it. Like, it's just, you've got to, Success Club is 100% a decision, and you have to also believe you can do it. And you absolutely can. Just because you haven't hit it yet, that doesn't matter. February will be your month. And then you'll be like, wow, I hit Success Club 10. I can do this. And then it kind of, it'll just carry on, trickle on into every month. You just have to make it a non-negotiable. That's kind of the biggest thing. You know, some months it'll be easier than others. Like if you're showing up and doing your stuff, like I don't want you to think it's easy, but like if you're showing up, posting, doing, you know, the power hour and stuff, it will happen. And some months it's hard, like very hard, but it's just, it has to be non-negotiable, and you have to tell yourself you can and you will do it. And yeah.
I got 2 people for January so far. I got 2 days to get 1 more.
You will.
My goal. I will.
And look it, so 2 people, you're gonna get 3, and then February you're gonna get 5.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get 30 in February.
Maybe I'll get 100.
Exactly. That's the thing though with this business. It's like literally no goal is like too big. Like, you know, there are coaches that hit Success Club 100 and higher every single month. And, you know, like I said, there's nothing that's unrealistic in it. It's just you have to be obviously willing to match and show up and put the work in for what your goal is. So Success Club 10 means you need to invite 50 people. And, you know, you sent out, you messaged me last night, you'd sent out, I don't remember how many, but so 50 people. That's, you know, 10 people a week, 15 people a week. And I want you guys to do 25 a week. So, yeah. We're going to crush fast Success Club 10, all of us.
I think I had my best success like right in the beginning when you're excited about something.
Yep.
Like when you're just the mundane, like I'm just showing up again.
Yep.
I'm just going to post a selfie again.
And
I think you just get like trapped, yeah. But then when you're excited about something, like you can share excitement. Like I remember when I started Beachbody, like it changed my life. And I could list off reasons why, and like I did, and people were excited to join me because I was excited.
Yeah.
So I think just kind of like finding like what's exciting about the program you're doing, or a challenge that you've overcome recently with Beachbody or with just wellness or personal development. I think just finding something to be excited about and running with that would help a lot.
Yeah, that's I like that. Because yeah, people totally sense if we're not excited, how can we expect them to be excited and want to join us? Like if we're just kind of going through the motions, showing up,
Right.
just posting just to post. So just getting excited about the program you're doing or whatever about, you know, it can be anything. Like you're making better food choices, your nails are growing, your hair is like it can literally be anything that Beachbody's like doing for you and that you're excited about. Maybe it can be personal development that you're reading. It can be like so yeah, I do like that. Definitely getting excited because that comes out in your Instagram stories, your posts, all of that. And it's true. In the beginning we are excited because it's new. And then, you know, that of course new coach excitement is gonna fade, like obviously, but that doesn't mean it shouldn't still excite you. That's why I mean, like, set big, scary goals that excite you, like that make you want to get up in the morning and get to work because you know you want to hit them. So, like, just finding what excites you. And I actually asked one of Jane's new coaches last night on the call. I said, like, how much money do you want to be making a month that would get you excited about coaching? And she's like, oh, well, I never really thought about it. And like, so just thinking of things like that would make you excited. You know, for some people, it's literally covering the cost of the psychology. And that makes them happy. Some people, it's, you know, they want an extra $1,000 a month. Like, really think about what you want with this and what's going to make, you know, what excites you. Like maybe going to Dominican next year, you know, earning that trip, the Success Club trip for 2020. Like, what excites you? And share that. Like just because you haven't earned it yet or you haven't gone on it yet, it doesn't mean you can't talk about it. And share that, like, you're showing up, you're working, you're excited, you're gonna earn this trip. Like you can't wait to be soaking up the sun with thousands of other coaches next year and bringing like a guest and all. Like, yeah, you just have to really, again, take it back to the basics. Like, why'd you start this? Why are you doing it? What excited you in the beginning? What drew you to join? And just sharing those things. Yeah.
Sam, how long have you been a coach?
A little over a year, probably like a year and a month or two. I hit Success Club, I think like my first 3 or 4 months in a row. But then the 80-day obsession, that was my first program, and that was like killer results. Like I was showing up every day. The meal plan was crazy. Like I was just really excited just to like help people. And I was a big drinker before that. And so it really like just kind of reeled in all these crazy things that were like pulling me in different directions. And I really just like focused all my energy on it. And it just kind of changed my whole world and my whole outlook on everything. So I think that that's why I was really excited to like share. And I think that it just kind of wears off. Like it's still happening, but I'm not as excited as I was when I started eating vegan. I'm not vegan anymore, but like I started eating vegan. I quit drinking. I was doing hour-long workouts. Like I was eating vegetables. Like it just kind of it accumulated into like one big great thing. And now I still kind of do those things, but I don't think it's as great anymore because it's not, oh, I just started this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared of 80-day obsessions.
I've actually been doubling up my workouts the last couple days with 80-day obsession. Yeah. I love it.
I've been doing Focus T25, and I love that one. Like, he's in one of the videos, he's like, test your explosion, test your explosion. And now I'm like, my explosion is much better than it used to be.
Really?
So,
There you go. See, that's
love Sean T.
Like, that's like you're loving your program, and Sam, like you just said, you've been doubling up because you like that program. So, like, talk about that. Like, find a way to bring that excitement back. Like, just because you're not a new coach anymore, like, doesn't mean you know it shouldn't. I don't know. It shouldn't be like.
I think what you said just about like having goals that make you excited to like get out of bed. Like that used to be me. Like I still wake up early. I just don't have like, I don't know. I definitely just need to think about it, and I definitely went into 2018 way higher vibing than I did this year.
Mhm.
So I just kind of have to reel it in and figure out what my goals are. And
Mhm. Yeah,
yeah,
like what you want, and like that's the thing. When you started, you had things you wanted to work on. You know, you stopped drinking, you did this, you did that. So that's awesome. You accomplished those things. But
right.
I know, like, none of us are perfect, right? There's always things, we can do better and work on. So just sit down and like reevaluate, like, okay, what could you make a new exciting goal now? Like,
Right.
I don't know what. It obviously has to be something for you, but
Right.
like, again, like rank and income and all that doesn't always motivate people. So you have to really think about what in this business does motivate you and what excites you, and just, yeah, hold on tight and go with it. It can be hard sometimes. And obviously, we're more motivated some days than others, and some months than others, but which is totally normal.
Yeah. I definitely need to focus on personal development.
Yeah.
I have like books. I seriously am like surrounded by, I can like see like 30 books. They're not all personal development books. And I just like don't even pick them up. They're like decoration. They're like holding up candles, honestly.
But it's like,
Crack those open.
remember you were excited about your tripod?
Yeah.
Well, that sounds silly. So like, but now that's getting you to do fun photos and
Right.
different things. So like, even just little things, like you can talk about that, like share. Oh, you did, I think, did a post, I feel like, about your tripod.
Yeah. But I posted that, I think, was it a New Direction?
Oh, maybe. Like,
I
it
was
doesn't,
like, you guys will appreciate my first picture.
yeah, it doesn't have to be big things, just any little things, like, and like, don't ever be afraid to say how you've been feeling and then what you're going to do to overcome it, because we're human. Like, we can't expect to be on and like go, 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 excited, happy all the time. Like, it's okay to say, like, to your followers, like, I haven't been feeling as motivated lately. Like, I did a program last year, I hit my goals, and now like I'm feeling stuck. But then talk about like what you want to do to overcome it, and saying like you want to dive into some personal development, and maybe people could recommend some books. Or so don't always feel like it has to be happy, because people like to know that we're human and we struggle with stuff too, and then also tell them how we're going to overcome it and stuff like that.
I'm still smoking, so my goal is to quit smoking.
Yeah, that's a good goal. So it's an exciting goal.
Right? It's a good goal to have. So, and it would just improve a whole variety of areas in my life. But the thing is, my mom doesn't know that I started smoking again after the last time I quit. And then my mother-in-law, I've just never told that I smoke. So my sister-in-law follows along everything on Instagram, and I'm like, don't tell my mother-in-law that I smoke,
That's so funny.
So that'll be interesting.
I vape. I don't know if it's any better.
You what?
Well, I said I vape. I quit smoking.
Well,
to start
someone
vaping.
was telling me today to vape so that I could quit, because it's just a different kind of, you can
Yeah.
get down to no nicotine.
Yeah.
Sure. And then I did talk to my doctor about it, and she gave me a prescription and stuff. So I'm getting into it.
Yeah.
It's just mind over matter, and that's where I struggle.
It is. Smoking's hard to quit.
Yeah,
Smoking, yeah, I know. And it's been like on and off for a long time.
You'll do it.
I
have to
will.
be really ready too, I find. Like,
Yeah.
if you're not ready, it's kind of like impossible to do.
Yeah. Well, when it's negative 30 outside, I feel like I'm ready.
Yeah. Yes, that is a good friggin' goal. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not as popular as it used to be. Like, I know a lot of people that used to smoke.
It's
I
not
mean,
popular.
there's reasons for that, but
That's so funny. Oh, it's true though. I mean, I used to smoke. I was a huge social smoker though. Then when I quit, I just replaced it with weed, and then quit that, and then started smoking again. I had a really hard time just doing one or the other. And then I was just a drink, like I'd smoke when I drank, and now I literally can't even like. I can't even smell it. Like I couldn't even, if someone paid me to take a puff, I couldn't even anymore. It's
Yeah,
weird.
it's bad.
It was hard though. Like it took a while. And in the summer, like I feel like the winter would be a good time to quit. Because summer it's just like too convenient, you know, when you're driving, when you're outside. You know?
Yeah. But now the Ontario laws help that like you can't smoke on patios, so
Mm,
you know you can't. It's getting harder and harder to smoke.
yeah,
So.
that's true. Yep.
Mhm.
Like what have you tried? Like how do you try to quit? Like what is your method? Like do you just like cut back? Do you cold turkey it? Like what do you do?
Yeah, like way back in the day, I got like the patch and the gum, and that shit never worked. And then I would do cold turkey, but I'd have like one every couple of months. I've never gone like a full calendar year without a cigarette.
Yeah.
And then lately I've been trying to cut it down and stuff. But my doctor gave me a prescription for Champax, but it gives you like side effects or like insane nightmares and mood swings. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'll start it or not. I don't know. We'll see.
You have
And then
kids?
there's also this thing called Crave that was invented by a pharmacist in Waterloo. So I was trying that, but then I didn't really give it a chance, so I don't think it did much.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I have no help. I feel like there wasn't a lot of options like back when I quit. It was kind of like I feel like the Nicorette gum or patch. That was it.
Is that what you did?
No, I've never. No.
No,
The
just cold
gum,
turkey.
the gum. Honestly, like I don't know if any of you guys have tried it, but that grosses me out. Because like,
It is. And you're not supposed to like swallow. So I'm pretty sure. I don't think you're supposed to swallow. I could be wrong. I don't know.
hmm. Yeah, it's hard. Like Adam, like my boyfriend smokes. I bug him every week. I'm like, when are you gonna quit? It's weird because he'll
Same
go
with Jake.
the whole day sometimes and not even smoke. But then other days he just smokes nonstop, it seems. But he's just not ready. And work, like it's a big thing at work too.
Yeah.
So
And that's the thing in the hospitality industry. You don't really get a break unless you smoke. So
yeah, that was true too. So true. I'm going to smoke. Just a reason, yeah. Just sit for a couple minutes.
gonna go sit down for 15 minutes.
Uh all right, ladies. I'm hitting the road if you guys don't have anything else to chat about. I'm starving. I need to make dinner still. But yeah, I wanna know everyone's goals for February. Rank, income, success club, health and wellness, personal goals, anything. And like I said, go big. If one of you is like, I'm gonna sign up one person, no, not acceptable. So
Oh,
yeah.
big.
That's your homework. Yes, go big and find, what excites you. Personal development. We're all gonna make sure we're diving into that, and just showing up, being us, being awesome. And next week, our team call it'll already be February. So crazy, the 5th. So
Yeah, it went by fast. I
Okay.
mean, yeah.
yeah, it did and it didn't. Like it, I don't know, but yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for hopping on, ladies.
Thank you.
No problem. I'll chat with you guys soon.
Okay.
Have a good night, everyone.
Night.
Bye.